Welcome back to the Have Not Room. So last night we got a new twist as Zach won $10,000 for rescuing Julie from the hands of the villain of the season. And initially I thought it was like just $10,000, and I was like, well, okay, fine, but not great. But no, instead he got a pretty powerful new twist power, and that is the Big Brother Bribe. So if he is still on the block after the veto meeting, very important, so he can try to win veto if he's on the block before it, and he feels like he is going to be targeted and potentially voted off, he can bribe the HOH to take him off the block. And this is not like a I'm gonna bribe and they can reject it. This is straight up they have to do it, which I like. I think that's very fun. And then they get $10,000. So he's better keep that to himself, or someone's gonna nominate him just to get $10,000 out of him. But this goes through the jury, and I think this is something that could be a fun evolution for the game of Big Brother. I love it when shows have currency systems, the Genius, Devil's Plan, and I'd love it even more if players had, let's say, you got $10,000 of the prize money if you should win. So it's not real unless you get to the end, right? And you can take different amounts of that of Big Brother bucks and bribe other players to try to win the veto for you, to play the veto for you, to not put you on the block if they're the HOH, to take you off the block, if they're the HOH and a veto gets used, to vote your way, be that if you're on the block or if your alliance needs one extra vote to make sure something happens. And I think that is a super interesting concept. And then if you get to the end, you win, you've accumulated all these bribes over the course of the season, and you get that additional prize money if you win. And if you lose, well, it was never real to begin with. I think that could be a very fun layer to this game, and I think it could start here. Thing is, Zach seems to be a fairly competent player. I don't know if he'll be on the block after the veto meeting before jury, so we might not see this happen at all, in which case he just gets to keep $10,000 for himself, which, great for him. But I think this is one of those things where it's like, one, there's a twist that may not even matter. If Zach's in the majority, then he doesn't have to be concerned about this. But if he somehow finds himself in the minority or the target of anybody, he can save himself. And I think this is one of the twists where it's like, this is better. This is a good twist. It doesn't overly complicate things, and it doesn't overly empower somebody who's already in power, and take away from people who are already in the minority of the game. So this is a good twist. The BB Blockbuster twist coming back as a permanent fixture, that's a good twist. The accomplice, whatever. I could take it or leave it. I don't know how you feel about it, but so far I do enjoy what they're doing with the twists on Big Brother 27, and it makes me optimistic for more interesting twists going forward and what they can do with these murder mystery things. I mean, think about this, right? Most of the time when Julie's like, we have a twist that we need to announce, I'm like, oh God, what horrible thing is going to happen? But I haven't felt that way at all this season. The last couple of seasons, they've been pretty good. So maybe they've turned a corner and they're going to have better use of various twists and more interesting ones. And I do think this could be the beginning of a interesting Big Brother currency system going forward. So let me know your thoughts about this newly implemented twist? Do you like it as much as I do? Am I completely off base? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and make sure you subscribe to the podcast on podcasting services, and also to this channel as well as the main channel, Wicked Everything. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.